From this video, you will get tips to prepare for 2V0-17.25 VMware Cloud Foundation 9.0 Administrator Exam. VCP-VCF Admin Certification Path. Minimally qualified candidate. Exam information. Exam sections. How to pass the 2V0-17.25 exam. 1. A company plans to enhance its DevOps practices by implementing Kubernetes as part of a VMware Cloud Foundation (VCF) environment. Which 3 steps must an administrator perform to achieve this integration? Choose 3. A. Configure ARIA automation to automate the deployment of Kubernetes clusters. B. Enable IaaS control plane on existing vSphere clusters. C. Deploy HCX to migrate existing VMs to Kubernetes. D. Configure storage policies for Kubernetes cluster namespace consumption. E. Deploy NSX to manage the networking for Kubernetes clusters. Answer: B, D, E. 2. An administrator finds that one of the VMs in the vSphere environment cannot reach its default gateway. The VM is configured with a static IP address, and other VMs on the same port group in VLAN are not experiencing any issues. What should the administrator check to resolve the issue? A. Check the subnet mask configured on the VM. B. Ensure that the VM's network adapter is set to DHCP. C. Check if the VM has the correct DNS server settings. D. Confirm that the DVS port group is configured correctly. Answer: A. 3. An administrator is tasked with ensuring the security of network traffic during the migration of virtual machines, VMs, to prevent any potential interception or tampering of data. What specific feature or configuration should the administrator enable to safeguard the integrity and confidentiality of the network traffic involved in VM migration? A. Encrypted vSphere vMotion. B. Virtual machine encryption. C. vSphere high availability, HA. D. vSphere distributed resource scheduler. Answer: A. 4. An administrator needs to perform lifecycle management for their VMware Cloud Foundation (VCF) components, including upgrading SDDC Manager. Which 3 steps should be followed to upgrade VCF? Choose 3. A. Perform a pre-check to ensure that all components are compatible with the new version. B. Back up all VMware Cloud Foundation components before starting the upgrade. C. Use the SDDC Manager UL to initiate the upgrade process. D. Manually download the update bundles with a secure browser from the VMware website. E. Disable DRS and HA on all clusters before initiating the upgrade. Answer: A, B, C. 5. A virtual private cloud administrator is regularly tasked to provision and manage new application workloads with dedicated subnets. Which 2 capabilities of VMware Cloud Foundation VCF, can be used to alleviate the workload of the administrator with minimal interaction with the networking team? Choose 2. A. Configure vSAN storage policies for each application. B. Deploy ARIA automation to enable self-service provisioning. C. Use vSphere resource pools to allocate networking resources to different applications. D. Use of NSX overlay networks. Answer: B, D. 6. Which prerequisite task must be completed before deploying VMware Cloud Foundation, VCF, using VMware Cloud Builder? A. Ensure that all SC hosts are connected to a single vCenter server. B. Verify network configurations and DNS settings for all components. C. Verify configurations on virtual distributed switch on the SC hosts that will be used for the deployment. D. Ensure HCX is configured for workload migration. Answer: B. 7. After Broadcom's acquisition of VMware, which of the following is a likely focus for the VMware by Broadcom solution stack? A. Complete discontinuation of the VMware product portfolio. B. Enhanced hardware-software integration and scalability. C. Elimination of enterprise features to reduce costs. D. Only focusing on desktop virtualization products. Answer: B. 8. Which steps or best practices can reduce the risk of configuration drift among multiple SC hosts in a large environment? A. Using host profiles to detect and remediate inconsistencies. B. Keeping each SC host on a separate update schedule. C. Automating host deployments with vSphere Auto Deploy. D. Applying manual network settings on each host individually. Answer: A, C. 9. Which of the following methods would best optimize a virtual machine's disk performance when using vSAN? A. Deploying the VM's virtual disks in thin format only. B. Setting the VM storage policy with an appropriate stripe width and fault tolerance method. C. Assigning more than one vintage to the VM for parallel disk I/O. D. Creating resource pools for disk management. Answer: B. 10. Which SC configuration is generally recommended for best performance with ISCSI storage? A. Single vSwitch with a single NIC for management and ISCSI. B. Using CHAP authentication and a dedicated ISCSI network. C. Placing the ISCSI traffic on a VLAN shared with production traffic. D. Using ephemeral port groups for ISCSI connectivity. Answer: B. Subscribe and like past question.